What's up, everybody? It's Dr. Zaino with Gennifer Strobo. Okay, and we're gonna do some legs today, right? That's good. Okay, so the way we're gonna do legs today is I want to position this to where if someone has knee issues or lower back issues, or they can't squat and stuff, you can still get a very effective leg workout. So we'll focus a lot on pre-exhaustion, set intensifiers, set extenders to really be able to, again, get the most amount of stimulation of the muscle in the shortest amount of time without having to load a ton of weight on. So we'll do that. I know Jen will kick my butt as well, and we'll push through there. So enjoy this, and make sure you comment below. We need your interaction, engagement, because you help mold and you help create the other content we're gonna create. So always comment below. All right, so we're gonna start first with the line leg curl. Now, John Meadows, I've been training with him for about 6 years, but also Tom Prince. I don't know if you guys remember Tom Prince. Google Tom Prince, the sickest hamstrings ever. They always started with hamstrings first. Number one, you pay attention to the weakest part of the leg most of the time in bodybuilding, which is the hamstrings, but then it warms up the knee and warms up the whole leg as well. It's a great way to start off the workout. So we're gonna start about 4 sets of lying leg curls. We're gonna keep them hopefully between the 10 to 15 rep. And then after each set, you know, when you can't do any 4 more reps, we're gonna tag on 10 to 15 partials. Nice and slow and controlled, don't hurt yourself, but that'll be the set, extender, and intensifier. So, on that last set, what we did, you did your 10 to 12 reps, did partials, and then you ran the stack. It's not a traditional drop set. Is you do 2 or 3 drops. It's like whatever plate you're on, you go down 1 plate. So I had it on 70, so I went down to 60, to failure, to 50, to 40, to 30, to 20, right? So if you're super strong, it's gonna be one hell of a drop set. So fry it out with a drop set, and that's a great finisher too. All right, so now we're gonna jump into 3 to 4 sets of adductor, all right? The adductor machine, a lot of people don't use. You gotta use this thing. It's a great stabilizer. Plus, a lot of times I see on stage, the adductors are a very weak area in bodybuilding. Plus, a strong adductor groin area is gonna keep you from getting injuries. Plus, when it's warmed up, it's gonna make all your pressing movements and squats feel much more fluid and beautiful. So, again, hamstrings first, at least the leg curl portion, and then adductor, and that's gonna really warm up your leg amazing. So, and high reps, we're gonna keep these 15 to 25. This should really burn exceptionally. So here we go. So on the last set of the adductors, you notice this is a machine where you can kind of self-spot yourself. So it's okay to put your hands here. So you're gonna do the entire set to failure. Then I want you to give yourself 10 forced reps. Okay, but like you're gonna get it in and then do the negative. Get it in and do the negative. Be very careful, be very controlled. This is not something you wanna be ballistic on, right? So try to get for 10 forced reps, assisting it with your hands. Next exercise we're going to do is the leg press, all right? So the leg press is really good. We can get quite a bit of set intensifiers on here. So it's going to do, the first thing I want to go over is a lot of times you need to assess your range of motion on a workout basis, meaning that a lot of times you hear like you want full range of motion. On the leg press, if your biomechanics or your flexibility is off, a full range of motion is going to cause your pelvis to roll, and you could cause a lot of lower back injuries. So the way you assess your active, not your passive, your active range of motion is right here. So my active would be, how far can I lift my knee? So I could lift my knee to here, right? So from here to here is my active range of motion. Now, if I was to roll anything like this, now it's gonna roll my pelvis, and it's gonna cause injury. So where it may look like I'm getting 3/4 of a rep, don't comment below, because I'm staying within my active range of motion, keeping it in the quad and the glutes and the hamstring, and I'm not engaging that pelvis or that lower back. So I always assess. So today is actually a pretty good day for me. I could bring it here. Some days I only could go here. So that's the range of motion I keep it in. So here, you're gonna see I'm gonna just kind of bring the range of motion right to about this point, push back up. After the set is done doing the active full range reps, when you can't do anymore, you're gonna rack it. You're gonna bring your feet together and down on the platform, and you're gonna rack it, and you're gonna do 3-inch partial movements and burn it out. A few years ago, when I was 20, there was something called power factor training, where the whole thing was about only lifting in your strongest range of motion. So they were literally doing like 500 pounds and 3-inch reps, but so I kind of add that type of theory at the end of this. So when you do your full range of motion to failure, now you do 3 inches in your strongest range of motion, and you could get maybe 20 extra reps. It burns like mad. It's a great way to do it, because a lot of times on legs, face it, if you don't have a training partner, you're not going to failure. In fact, those last 2 reps, you're like, should I do another one? Should I do another one? So this will ensure that you hit failure in some way, shape, or form. So you see the way Jen's doing, my feet are low on the platform. That's how I feel best in my quads and stuff. The way Jen does it, which is great, it almost mimics a vertical leg press, which really totally targets the hamstrings and the glute tie-in and the adductor muscles tremendously. So, and you saw how Jen brought it back. She still wasn't rolling the pelvis, right? She brought it back to a range of motion that kept her back very safe and protected. Back it, close, drop, so you go to failure, just kind of. Oh shit. So those partials are amazing. Try those and see, there's no risk of injury because it's racked, so you just take it to total failure.
I see a sky with a reindeer car, but I'm running. I see a train moving all too fast, but I'm not leaving. And you go round and round and round, and you cannot see. I'll go right behind you, honking the tree. You look so beautiful today, and how the game is changing. Just like a stranger, suddenly you know something.
All right, for the last set we're gonna do is, we're gonna do a drop set, right? So you can do, just like we're doing. Do the set to positive failure, do the partials. Drop it, just drop it a plate all the way down to, I'll just drop it down to 1 plate. And I'm thinking, Joe, at 1 plate, if it's too light, I might kind of bring my feet down and almost do like a sissy squat where I'm pushing more with my toes to hit the quads more. We'll see at the end. Hopefully, I can just do a regular set, but yeah, just so it'll be a drop of 5, 4, 3, 2. It'll be a five plate drop set. And if you're super strong and you have 10 plates on here, it's gonna be a 10 drop set. So next squat exercise we're gonna do is hack squats, but we're gonna do them a little differently. We're gonna do 1.5. So 1.5 means you're gonna come all the way down, come up halfway. When you're coming up halfway, you're squeezing, you're flexing the glutes and quads to move the weight. Go down, come up halfway, all the way back down, all the way up. That'll be 1 rep. So you just do 1.5. Half, full, half full. Great, great exercise. When you do 1.5, you don't have to go as heavy at all anyway. And plus, see I'm wearing a belt. I didn't wear a belt at all. All the exercises we did before here were hammering the hams and the quads and pre-exhausted them. So now we could do something that's going to take a little bit of back. The lower back would come into play a little bit, but it's fine because the legs are stimulated. So we can kind of, that back is fresh. My back is very fresh to be able to push the weight. So hope you guys are enjoying this so far because this is a great leg workout. So the last set here we're going to do is still 1.5s, but I'll do the set, take it to failure. Jen's going to take 1 plate off because there's not a lot of weight on it. She'll take 1 plate off, do it to failure, take the other plate off, then I'll just do the machine to failure. So this will be a 3-drop set doing 1.5s. So we just finished the hack squats, right? Entire legs pumped up. Now we're gonna go back to hamstrings and we'll do stiff-legged deadlifts for the hamstrings. I didn't want to start with stiff-legged at first because again, it does take some lower back in there, but now it's fine. Lower back's fresh, we could do these. And it also serves to stretch out those hamstrings. They're gonna be super tight from all the quad work you did. So we're gonna try to keep these between 10 and 15 reps. Nice and slow, always controlled, no bouncing. You know, even though the quad's warm, the hamstring's warm, you want to strain it, right? So nice stretch, and when you come up, flex the hams and glutes, and go back down, always be in control. So you notice I'm putting my toes on plates, because number one, you don't have to go as heavy, and when you put the calf and dorsiflexion, it's going to stretch the hamstrings even more. So that's a great way. Just put 10s in there; it'll stretch it so much better. Quads smoked, hamstrings smoked. So now we're gonna do calves. Now this means a lot to me because my calves sucked for a long time, and I found out that brutally beating the absolute shit out of them was the only way they got them to grow. So this is gonna be, it's the end of the workout. I know you might be tired, but we gotta destroy your calves beyond belief. So I'm gonna start with seated calf raise. Let's stick between 5 and 15. We could go heavy on this. Because we're gonna superset this with a machine leg press, calf press of 50 reps, all right? So we're gonna go heavy as shit here, 50 reps over there, 50 to 70. We'll do 3 sets of those, and then we'll do one more calf exercise. So again, total annihilation calves. You just gotta destroy them. When you can't do any more, you tap them out for like 6 seconds. See? You get the lactic acid out. So lactic acid's out. Just keep on pushing. You guys hate me yet? So we just did those, the seated calf loaded with the leg press. Now we're going to do standing calf raises. So the keys here, full range of motion, go all the way down. In fact, I'm more concerned about how far down you go than how high up you do. So I'd rather you go from base all the way down to as high as you can. We're going to do at least 10 reps. We're going to do 10 sets of these. 10 sets of these with 10 seconds rest. So it's okay that you got to drop the weight to keep the 10 reps. But what we're going to do different is full range of motion, 10. After that, you're going to jump, do toe jumps like this, plyometric, and that'll be one set. Then you count it. Then you rest for 10. Right. So take this to failure. Plyometrics, the little like jumping rope jumps. When you fail there, count to 10, then hit the set again. All right. So let's do it. So much for going through that leg workout with me. I want you guys to try it. Back feels great. Knees don't hurt. My quads fried. My hamstrings are fried. The blood's in there. I needed my Halo Elite this time, man, from Blackstone Labs. That really got me through. See the calves at the end? That Halo Elite really gives you that extra boost. So remember what we started off with, hamstring curls first. Then we went into adductor machine. You saw the set intensifiers. Then we went to the leg press with that extended set and drop set. Went to the hack squats for 1.5s, finishing off with a drop set. Then we absolutely annihilated calves with seated calf raise, supersetted with machine calf raises for 50, and then we did 10 sets of 10 on the standing calf with plyometric little calf jumps in there. If that's not going to stimulate amazing quad and leg development, I do not know what it is. Oh, and we did stiff-legged deadlifts. Don't forget those with your toes raised on the platform. So guys, once again, thank you so much for loving what we do here. The more you comment and the more you write and engage, the more videos we'll put out with you. So please comment below. Things you like, things you want to see, questions regarding anything, all right? So until next time, heroes, we'll see you at Blackstone Labs for another amazing workout. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.